Kirkland's historic The Black Lady Theater is now taking bookings. Host your next birthday party, concert, networking event, baby or bridal shower, wedding, art show, gala, corporate event, live stage play, audition, and so much more. At the one and only The Black Lady Theater. Mention code GODCAST for 15% off your rental fee. Code good for the first-time customers only. Valid for a limited time. Call 718-771-0900 to book your event today.
Peace. Today is Friday, November 1st. Make it today's math.
Knowledge.
That's right. Knowledge is to know the ledge, which is the light, so you don't fall off the edge into darkness. Peace. Welcome back to the Yanadameen Godcast. I'm Lord Jamar.
I'm Digga.
Godfrey.
And we got our special guest in the house.
T to the
Motherfucking K.
To the motherfucking K.
TK Kirkland in the house. Make some noise.
Yeah, world.
And of course we have you. The people at home and the team Yanadameen up in the place to be. We appreciate you coming. Before we continue, if you'd like to donate to the show, go to cash.me/$Yanadameen, patreon.com/Yanadameen, or Yanadameen.com/support. We appreciate anything that you do.
$1,000 a week.
We love y'all. $1,000 a week would be great.
That dollar. $1,000.
So last segment, we were talking with TK, and we wanted to keep it going. We got two comic geniuses up here right now.
Appreciate that, bro. Two rap geniuses, two I like that.
I like that. I see what you did.
Wordsmiths.
I can't let you go without really trying to delve into the science of comedy, and you know what I mean? Maybe Godfrey has a question from one comic to another.
Right.
But I know I have some questions.
Okay. I like when he told me when I was this guy. I go, I was like, yeah, I'm a comedian. He goes, oh, you're aspiring. You're not a comedian yet until you hit about 7 to 10 years.
Right.
And then I got advice from Seinfeld, which was like, he said, yeah, whatever your year is in comedy, that's your age in comedy. Like if you're 9 years, I was at 9 years at the time. He was like, oh, you're a 9-year-old in comedy, just to keep your perspective. So he gave me that first, and then I got some. So what do you still stand by that?
I still stand by that. I totally do. I don't write jokes, but everybody's not like that. Like I could come up with a joke 2 weeks ago, keep that in my head, and I say, oh, when I get on the show this week, I want to add that into my repertoire, because my show is based on the audience. I never really have a show planned unless you go on TV.
Right.
It should be structured for television. But in stand-up, you have to go wherever that audience takes you and be prepared. Because if you go one way and that crowd takes you another way, you're going to bomb. And you have to know how to handle the crowd. And a lot of people don't know, a lot of people can't do it. It's like being in a huddle, coming out like Tom Brady, and all of a sudden you see a different defense, and you got to go audible on there and change the whole play. So you could go to a comedy show with one direct plan, but because someone heckling you or a fight broke out or anything, you have to be professionally prepared. That takes years of experience.
You just be ready to go off the head.
That's why I get my rest.
That's where you get your rest.
That's why I get my rest before I go on stage.
So that you're sharp and
you got to be sharp. Because when you're tired,
right?
Yeah.
You're vulnerable.
That's why I don't drink, smoke. But the day I have a show, if I have a show that night, I'm not drinking.
You better not. It's like it's crazy. You can get caught off guard.
I want to make sure that your beard. I think
okay. This is my James Harden. You can't tell me I ain't James Harden right now.
Is it affecting the audio?
Well, I don't know.
Can you hear
no one's listening
Is it
at the
affecting
moment.
the audio?
That's your kung fu master.
Beard is hitting the.
Right.
That's a kung fu.
And I'm gonna ask the gentleman who's walking, how did he get the job to doing this?
He has a lot of jobs.
Yeah, I just want to know because when I saw it,
a lot of cats were auditioning.
Yeah, when I saw it, I said,
his hands was perfect.
how did he get that job?
Yo, pick my man with the symmetrical hands, dude. That dude, he mad good. Most cats was like, here. This dude said, bow.
He like, yo, you don't even need no slate, son. I got this.
Right.
There's actually a slate somewhere around here. Too,
We lost the slate.
We
lost the slate.
Right.
Hand stick.
I think it was that one dude. Remember that? He's never been back again. It was this big old dude was like, take it.
I love my
Remember,
man.
remember that big motherfucker?
I remember.
He was like, Yanadameen Podcast. Take. I was like, yo, son. Pause, son.
And all of a sudden, now the damn
That
thing is gone.
That's crazy.
What was that?
I can't stand y'all.
He was like this.
So wait.
And talk about
hands are like
comedy,
this.
right? And see,
He went like, that's how is it? Because most hands are like this. He was like,
Hold on.
With his green fucking head.
remember that motherfucker?
Yeah, I remember that motherfucker.
The glasses?
and see, and with comedy, right?
With comedy.
And with comedy.
Yes. Back to our guest. I'm going to beat
And
you.
with comedy, you gotta be so good that you gotta know when someone else has a more outgoing personality than you. See, because his personality and mine, we know each other so well, I know how to fall back. When you got other comedians that will compete for attention and go, you're going over each other because you're fighting for energy. Now, if I'm by myself, I know I can do my thing. But if I know someone has more pep than me, more energy than me, you got to be the
Straight man.
the
Or no,
professor to lay back and let that person shine and not hate on them. Because you know when someone tries to outshine you on the radio, right, and they're competing, it's a hate thing.
I've seen this happen. Remember? With like Schizo and Rage, kind of, at one point. Remember that?
Well, in their instance, I think Schizo was just bubbly by nature.
No, but I think he felt the way like he was there first,
Oh,
and then Rage came in, and then he kind of seemed like he was kind of like trying to do a lot to like
Some people
bring
are like
attention
that.
to himself.
Right,
You see what I'm
right,
saying?
yeah.
And I love Schizo, that's my man, but
Yes.
what you're talking about,
Yeah,
kind of,
exactly what you're
instead
talking
of
about.
falling back, he tried to like
Yeah, because you look
intimidate
like a
his
fool.
energy. And remember,
Right.
one time he was even said to him, "Yo, I was here first, buddy," or some shit.
Right.
Like, remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Right, right.
Like, so.
And you gotta know who you are. See, I know who I am. And I love when people have that energy. Like, I think he's amazing. You know, all that, to me, is corny.
That's what he always says. One more time.
That's corny.
I was murdering with that.
But they was laughing. But to me, he'll tell you, I've been telling him a lot.
I feel
Nigga,
you.
you corny motherfucker. But they gonna love you. Did I say that?
Yeah,
I said they gonna love you.
And I said, I'm not gonna do your shit.
Right.
I'm not
I said,
a street motherfucker.
I said they gonna love you, and y'all love them.
I really think you're describing me and Jamar.
Is that
I think
right?
that's what's going on.
Is that right?
He's the overbearing guy.
Right.
So I be trying to be quiet.
Yeah,
sometimes.
you know, we
But
like
then
cognac.
sometimes
And,
I'm like, no. In real life,
Yeah, see, I'm a cognac guy.
hey, I'm a cognac guy
Yeah,
too.
sit the cigar and the thing and just have fun.
Lying.
Because he's corny.
This guy?
He's corny.
Say you corny.
He's corny. But
I'm just
and if you never heard me, I'll tell you like I told 20-some years ago. I said the world is gonna love you though. I've always told that. I said you
Most of
corny.
them.
I did.
The world's gonna love
I
you.
told him he needed. at catching feelings. I told him once a month I want him all by himself. I don't even want to be on the show. I just want to hashtag Ask Jamar.
There you go. That's right.
The world loves you.
That's right.
Corny as a motherfucker.
Anyway,
I'm gonna hear about this. At some point.
Both of them.
But the stand up, that's my thing about that's my thing about stand up.
That's a wrap. Thank you.
But he's funny.
Yeah, I can't.
Street niggers.
let me ask you something. Hang on.
Hey yo. What are we?
That nigga is crazy.
What are we talking about? Wait, let's reel it in. Wait, my eyes are, I'm literally about to like cry. Eyes are watering. Wait.
I was up last night with a headache with this motherfucker.
Jamar's like conjuring up some shit like you mother.
No. I'm
You good?
I'm trying to ask a question, but y'all.
Go ahead.
Okay, so y'all are saying how long it takes to be a comedian, right? So what makes a motherfucker keep going from the beginning? You see what I'm
That's a good
saying?
question. I think
Why would you be inspired to
Everybody's different.
go from month to month in the first year?
I was talking about him about this yesterday. Some people just have it in them, like same with you. They're not trying to win a Grammy or get millions. It's who you are. And when you really come from this era, like a lot of people ain't never worked 40 hours a week and make $2,000 a month, and by the time you come home, it's $850 or $750, and we double that shit in one day, or we spend
An
that.
hour sometimes.
We spend that in 15 minutes, you know, and to stay healthy and strive hard. I would honestly say it's in your DNA and who raised you. You know, like my coaches, and a lot of people don't know I was a track star. I ran with some of the best runners in the world coming out of New Jersey. Carl Lewis, Ronaldo Skeets, Nehemiah.
Oof,
I went to Arizona State. You know, I was one of the fastest quarter milers in the country in the 70s, coming out of Snyder High School in New Jersey. You know, and I was just a running fool, and that along with my ambition.
Temple back in the days.
Huh?
Didn't they used to have some shit at Temple?
Well, the thing that was big in high school is the pin relays.
Yes,
Pin relays.
Pin relays. And that was the greatest moment of any high school student in the world. Yeah, and I won the Melrose Games at Madison Square Garden
Wow.
in 1979.
Wow.
See, when I don't talk about my life, but when I hear it, it does sound like it could be lies because listen to what I'm telling you, because I tell people, I met an old man once, and he said, most people are afraid to die because they haven't lived. I've lived, yo. When I hear my story and I talk, I say, yo, I've done more in a week than most motherfuckers do in a lifetime. And I've been a teacher at a college. I've been the Upward Bound program. That's really gonna fuck it up. When Scare Straight came out, remember Scare Straight?
Hell yeah.
I went to it when I was in high school.
Now I'm gonna fuck you up.
They took me to Sing
I went
Sing.
to it in the 70s. I was the first. Our school was the first school to go to Broadway State Prison on Scare Straight. First one, and I was the first motherfucker out of that when they let us come out to go back to the bus. It's true shit because they was yoked, and you see guys in there built. That other men are made of men bitches.
God damn.
With shorts on and
Whoa.
motherfucking bandanas and holding their arm like this, Joe. Straight motherfucking bitches. That's a scary. Listen to me, I don't give a fuck. You know, some of you niggas in here gay. On the low. Keep it 100. No, God told me. God. Yeah, God told me that shit. God told me that. Yeah. What are you niggas thinking about? Switch up, nigga.
Well, they got 2 times to.
Okay.
No, I'm just.
I do. And to stick on the rubber, Scare Straight. It was something that I truly remembered. You try not to do the right thing, but to the young men listening around the world, they could talk about jail reform all they want to. the NAACP could say what they want to do with white America. I'm going to keep it 100 with you. Ain't a black person in this room, in America or the world, can help your ass if you get locked the fuck up. So the goal is stay the fuck out of jail.
That's right.
Because when you go in, I'm keeping it 100, my nigga. You can have a temper all the fuck you want. You could be mad all you want. You can do all that 6ix9ine shit. The shit is set up to lock you up forever. And blacks don't have the power to change the law. We don't have the power to go see the President of the United States and him believe in you. I mean, they put a clown, they put that Kanye West go up there, but he ain't talking the right shit. They put Obama in office, but any true leader would have helped out every black community in this motherfucking country. Ain't no way you're gonna be a leader and let them motherfuckers still get murdered up in Chicago the way the motherfuckers get murdered. Let that be a Spanish president. Let there be a white president and they people's getting murdered in a certain city. And watch the fuck they come
Speaking of
out.
Spanish,
Exactly.
okay, nor do we have the power to, if one of our people get locked up, to fucking press them niggas so hard where they make them release this motherfucker. You see what just happened to El Chapo's son?
But that's Mexico. That ain't happening here. You can do that all you want, but that's Mexico, they
That's
gonna
what I'm
do that.
saying. But we don't have the power to break nobody out of prison. Nothing. Like,
so we got to stay low key, flex occasionally for the next generation. It's like passing the baton
And
to
stay
your
alive.
grandchildren. You pass the baton, you teach them the knowledge to make them stronger. They take their 50 years and pass it on to their children, and we start catching up. Like right now, a lot of kids ain't even in the IT technology. You don't watch the fucking news? They get ready to have trucks driving by themselves. They delivering mail with robots. They ready for this shit.
Amazon got the drone.
To the point we ain't having a job. They done took the weed game from us.
Yeah.
They took it.
Reversed it. Fuck.
They took this shit. And they still let you think they doing you a favor because they created Ancestry.com. For $99, you still got to pay for the history, which is all a lie. So you pay $99, they take your saliva, and they plant a case on you somewhere else in America. Oh, these motherfuckers is cold.
plant a case on
They
you.
plant a case on you.
Somewhere else in America.
Yeah, stayed up. You young kids. Because they're getting rid of bail bondsmen too.
Yeah. Well, you know, Jersey,
Are
there's no
they?
bail.
Yo, you ain't know that,
bail in
dog?
Jersey.
No.
Shit.
There's no bail. There's no bail in Jersey.
It's
Are
around
you
the whole
serious?
country, yes.
No bail.
Yeah, if it's not an extremely violent crime, they just send you home with a bracelet. Yeah, but
Now you know why they're doing that, right?
no more bail.
They can know where the fuck you
my
at.
man,
No.
it's business. They can lock you up for a year, 2 years before you see the judge.
Yeah,
And if they do put a monitor on you, guess what?
You pay for
You
it.
paying for it.
you pay for it.
Wow.
People invest money in all those little
It's
things.
business, man.
Yeah, all
you
the
see
little
in some articles how there's some cities or some jails are suing the state because they're not bringing them enough prisoners.
God damn.
If you motherfuckers say that one more time means you ain't reading, I'm gonna come out there and smack all you motherfuckers. You better fucking start reading.
They babies.
They babies,
real
they
shit.
got
No,
them
I
fucking
heard that
iPhones.
Hey,
Shit, I
Yeah,
ain't giving
y'all.
them no pass.
yeah,
Y'all
y'all.
gotta read so you know what the fuck you up against. You know if you pee, how much you can pee outside? Do that shit now and get caught. There you have to register as a sex offender
For pissing outside.
for pissing outside.
Molesting a tree.
Ain't that insane? Sex offender. Now you grow up one day, you're married, and you can't move in the neighborhood. And your
Right.
wife like, what's wrong? I got something to tell you.
I pissed outside
Right.
once.
Right. It's fucked up, yo.
Yo, actually, now that you mentioned, well, this happened in Mexico, but I was just in Mexico this summer and my homegirl's boyfriend was about to get arrested. Like, he had to give him some pesos and shit for pissing outside.
Yeah. You can't play that shit. And that's like when that young man went out in Spain and they kept him. What was the rapper
A$AP,
name from
A$AP.
ASAP?
Sweden.
From
That was Sweden.
Oh, in Sweden. Yeah.
Nigga, you can't
But-
look at
Sweden.
You don't know how it is out the country.
Yeah,
I can't
do.
believe they even. We all know. When you leave this motherfucking country,
You better
you better be in your best behavior.
Yo,
Damn right. Damn right.
for real.
They not playing.
Nope.
And you black too?
Woo.
That I ain't gonna lie. That used to be like one of my worst nightmares. Like yo, what if a nigga get locked up in one of these fucking countries
Yes,
somewhere
sir.
over there? Like,
Yes, sir.
B, that, like, the whole game is different. Like,
Yes,
they
sir.
whole,
Yeah.
some of their shits is like archaic.
They tried to
You know
lock
what I
me up
mean?
in Germany for having a 4-finger ring. They said that apparently brass knuckles are illegal in Germany, but it's Patricia Fields rhinestone in my jewelry case, and I swear they yoked me up in the airport. They had me in a room. They talk, first they talked to me, made me feel comfortable. Oh, you know who you traveling with? How, you have money on you? I'm like, yeah, I got X amount of euros, and they're like, oh, okay, well, we're gonna let you go this time, but the fine is such and such euros, whatever the fuck I said. Yeah, like they really did some
And see, he could go to Canada,
shit.
but I can't go to Canada.
Oh wow.
I was going to Canada. They was waiting for me. I'm standing in line, and I'm wondering why all these, like how they standing right there. Why all these people standing there? So as I got coaching, they had that booth that you could see over the people doing the paperwork, and I saw my name. So what the fuck my pamphlet doing out here? It was a thick motherfucking pamphlet. And the lady's turning it, and she said, kidnapping, loud. But I'm like, ma'am.
Wow.
That's when I was young.
Like, I could explain.
Yes, so they was like, no, sir, we're gonna have to arrest you. So you know how your intellect comes out in your tone of your voice. So I sounded just like a white guy. I said, that's not necessary. That's not necessary. Fuck that. Not necessary.
It's not necessary.
They let me go out, and they said to be back on that plane by 5 in the morning.
Damn.
And when I came, the police was waiting there, and they escorted me in the plane, and I ain't never been back since.
Wow.
Damn. Yeah, Canada don't play that shit. Canada
Yeah,
checks.
Yo, Canada is on some bullshit.
Yeah, nah,
like
they serious.
One time they stopped us, and he said, okay, y'all got some felonies or some shit, so you're not supposed to come in here, but we're gonna let you pay some money, and we're gonna let you in this time.
Right.
But it was like a one-time thing.
Right.
So now, the next time we went, we thinking, all right, we could pay the money again,
Right.
we just pay it, But they was like, nah, that was one time, and they made niggas turn right back around. We was driving though.
Right.
And they made us turn right back around and sent us back.
Because you can get in there. You
And
can
I
get
ain't been to Canada
from-
since.
You can be in Canada 3 different ways. You
And
can
this
go
is like
through-
90-something.
Yeah, you could go
You
through
ever been
Canada,
to
top
Canada?
of Michigan,
Wow.
and you go through Canada through downtown Detroit, and go through that tunnel to go
Windsor,
through.
the Windsor.
Wait, matter of fact, isn't that how Kodak Black recently just got yoked up? Like I think he was driving to
Yeah, I think he
Detroit.
was might have
He was trying to
Detroit,
do
maybe.
something, but
Oh, really?
but for some reason he was dipping in and out of Canada in the process, and that's how
Isn't
he
that
put his
something?
last card.
These young kids, Kodak is off the map. Being stupid, not getting
Talking
his
that
money and
shit,
going
too.
about his business. Takashi, and I see and you got kids think he's wrong for snitching in the community. I had this talk the other day about how they said, "Oh, that's fucked up," But in the black community, it's an illusion when you say that it's snitching. It's an illusion because you really know about crime. There's no honor amongst thieves. If you do your research from the Gottis all the way up to Capone's and back in the day, they all killed each other. They all snitched on each other in that motherfucker game to be the leader. They all did each other in. So, is it right or wrong? It's a moral decision. But everybody in this motherfucker got a number. Ain't nobody in this motherfucker, somebody come to you and say, I'm gonna give you 75 years, you got a co-defendant. But the detective came to you first. And you say no, but the other motherfucker go in the room and he take the deal. Something to think about, ain't it?
And that's, that's what they play on.
That's what they play on.
Because you don't know, a lot of times, you don't really know the strength of.
No, I'm talking about if you know it's wrong and whatever.
No,
whatever
what
the
I'm saying
thing
is you don't know the strength of your Cody as far as would they really stand
Oh, yeah, so
strong.
true.
You see
That's
what
a
I'm saying?
Yeah.
again,
And they
I
play
believe it don't
on
get
that.
in no trouble.
I think I think you have to ask yourself, before you even get into that situation, is this a motherfucker that will fold?
It don't go that way though. You know that, right? It don't go that way. You don't look at a guy and say, you know what?
Would you
pull
fall
some shit off together, yo? Because I know you're not gonna tell on me. You young people in the world,
Just do your shit by yourself.
do
really.
your shit by yourself.
In real
Do
life.
your dirt all by your lonely.
Right,
as
and
Trent
try to
would
do
say.
the right thing. Because like I said, you got to take it from the elders. We know. You get locked up,
You fuck.
you fuck, baby. Am I right, honey?
Yeah,
That's bottom
absolutely.
line. You fucked.
Well, listen, man. I appreciate you coming, man. Fucking anything else you want to plug before?
Yeah, we just got the special November 15th, the Red Foxy in Atlanta. November 23rd at the Ember Theater. The comedy show this weekend at Caroline's on Broadway. You follow me on my Instagram, see all my dates, see how I got stuff booked all the way up to the year 2025. You know.
What about your podcast?
Yeah, my podcast, the TK Kirkland Show, which is an excellent show for you, especially young kids, teaching them to be better men. I help people get jobs, I give people money, I give people cars. And I love the way you guys do it. I can't say it. Yeah, we can do all that. What I do is on my podcast, I talk on the phone. Because I'm so busy, I don't have time to sit down, so I talk on the phone. I talk on the phone. I have people hit me on my DM, let me know what they're going through. I read the stories, what people going through. And, sometimes I got to save lives. Some people want to commit suicide. Some dudes, don't want to be a father for a child that they had with a woman because they didn't wear a condom, or they lie and say they had a condom on, but the condom broke. And I said, motherfucker, stop that. Ain't a condom in the world is sharp enough to punch a hole through a condom. So we got to get that out the way and be a man, take care of your child.
What's your social media before we go?
Social media, TK_Kirkland. Podcast, TK Kirkland Podcast. I had a great time, guys.
Yo.
Listen to me.
So did I. That was fun.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for coming.
TK Kirkland, ladies and gentlemen. And once again, for the Yanadameen Godcast, I'm Lord Jamar.
I'm Digga.
Godfrey!
That was good. You got me.